Ich gehöre längst nicht mehr zur Welt der Sterblichen. Ich fürchte hier nichts und niemanden. Willst du wissen, wer ich bin? Ich bin Vegeta!
Hello guys, this is Mr. Shockwave King, and this is basically be my entire review of the flashbacks about it. We've been in these flashbacks for like 2 months past, maybe start like somewhere in like early December, and fuck that. And this is my recap of it. We first, cause towards the end of this flashback to Kozuki Oden, it does get conflicting, but let's start it from the beginning. All right, the first few chapters, with this full-blown savage, this animal, this outright beast. He shows up eating Oden over a dead body that's being cremated, and it's just what type of animal is this man? Who does this? Who does this? Kozuki, he gets his entire backstory. Had to harm a woman around the age of 10. Was getting thrown out of Yokuzai gambling rackets at the age of 8 to 6. This fool taking out bears at the age of like 2 to 4. The man was a full-blown savage. The man was an animal. And like I lived the entire scene. And then you have the whole you get to see current day Oden after you had this lovely meal on top of his dead friend. I guess it's the ultimate way to pay your respects. Just eat food over their dead, burning body. When a family just sit there and cry because they can't do a damn thing about it. They're gonna fight this man. He's the son of the shogun. What can they do? At the same time, good boy Oden is disowned from the family. He's just thrown out of there, and he's just like, great, fuck it. I was trying to get out of here in the first place. It doesn't make too much difference to me. Yeah, my will address the whole Kinemon type thing. So of course Kinemon, him get rich quick schemes. Of course he'll be snatching money from a Suru. He needs the money, alright? He's poor. He need help. He can't feed himself, alright? He's trying to help out his family, supposedly. This is a family with supposed siblings that at least when it says Yokuzai family, I know a family. You've mentioned Kinemon because you don't got no family, as far as we know. And she steals the white sheep. You have this entire incident that goes countrywide, and of course, they get blamed on your boy Kozuki Oden. Oden too short style. I mean, and he sliced up the mountain guy. And that was it. The first 2 chapters of Kozuki Oden, in my opinion, is excellent. Perfect pacing. It was going to, and then Oda, of course, Oda must pull out his old bag of tricks of the in between rushing and non-rushing. So we get news of this, alright, after saving Kinemon and Denjiro, they become his loyal followers. Do note that we never see Denjiro's eyes. Well, actually, that's a damn lie. We see him once. And that dispels my theory, kind of, but it's... Age does interesting things to people, alright? What should I? I'm not a man for Wano, so I don't know how people's eyes will turn out later. So who knows? But yeah, and then this is it basically just goes by a few pages. Oh, meet this one. We meet that one. We meet the rest of the gang. Yay! We get to meet everybody. Just all in one singular chapter with no build up at all. There's just which is not a bad thing, alright? I understand to a certain degree, but it's the way you do it. Just having 2 panels and some page descriptions is not how you do it, alright? And then again, my stuff is garbage, so what should I know? Only I entertain, only I enjoy what I make, alright? But it is what it is. So after that, Oden finally runs into your... No, it's sometime. I'm not gonna act like I know I reread the chapters for this video, right? I'm not gonna act like I've done this. But we do run into Yasue, the smiling man, the very tragic smiling man. We get to meet him, and you get to see the first signs of Orochi in his grandeur plans. Alright, just Oden leaves, and they're just like, Oden took all the money. He took all the money. And Yasue's like, yeah, he took all the money. You know, it's just if Oden wanted the money, he'll take it and tell you about it. It's just the way Oden is, alright? He'll do it right in your face. At least Oden have enough respect to rob you right in your face. But yeah, they go around the country, and then Oden's like, Curie is untamed. You just like no one can take it over. You got a savage named Ultra Doji over there. I'll buy that for $1. What? Oden go? Where did he go? Where did he go? And he takes down Ultra Doji in one panel, which I was not mad at all. I wasn't really too mad about that. Some people are like, oh, you see the whole fight. It's a flashback, all right? It's a flashback. We don't need to really see the entire fight with Ultra Doji. 1 or 2 panels, or maybe like some quick montage shots of the fight as they're rushing towards him. Yeah, but the entire fight, no, I'm not just gonna act like we need to see the entire fight because we did it. But yeah, Ultra Doji's taken down, and it just next thing you know, Yatsu's just like, you want to be true followers of Oden. You gotta go hit them books, get your money up, upgrade your clothes, become better for Oden. And of course, he went into Nekomamushi Ultra Doji and the captain, just Kagamatsu's mother. It's just, it was a sad loss to fish mankind. It's a sad loss. It's a sad loss. But of course, then we get to what they call the Adventures of Kozuki Oden versus the World, aka the chapters where he with Whitebeard and Roger. Now, these chapters are well paced, well put together, and it seems like Oden chose not to rush these chapters. But you can see a common theme as I go through these chapters of me praising the pacing, and next thing you know, I'm shitting all over it because Oda can't make up his goddamn mind. And the reason I say that, I understand for like over about 20 to 30 years, you've been doing a weekly shonen jump. I understand that from the words of Kishimoto, it's similar to going through the 8 stages of Dante's Inferno, but it's just it's gonna turn out 2 ways. You rush it towards the end and end up in a Naruto situation where people halfway hate it, people halfway like it. It's just, you got those diehard fans who will defend it to death, and you got those who just like, Naruto's pretty good until the 4th great ninja war showed up and just, ooh, that when shit just got messy, real messy. But yeah, he meets Whitebeard, encounters him. Now people be like, Oden's on this. Oden powers recognized by Oden. He's real strong. No, Oden was nowhere close to Whitebeard. Does he have great talents? Did he have great natural talent? Yes. But was he anywhere close to Whitebeard? No. But I'll get into that in Kaido and the pod levels. I'll get into that because some people just be saying some bullshit. He meets Whitebeard, he clashes with Whitebeard, and he's just like, Whitebeard's just like, alright, after we crash in there, you spend a few days here. Alright, alright, Gabe, we get to leave, alright? We're all going home, alright? We're no longer stranded in Japan. We all get to go home. Well, back to the ocean. Well, technically the ocean is a pirate's home, so. And of course our boy Kozuki is just like, he spent decades, over a decade and 8 years trying to get out that damn island. And now it's this grandiose escape. And of course he bring around Izu with it. And get the whole, it never explained the whole Izo and Whitebeard dynamic of why Izu chose to stay with Whitebeard instead of one of his defense commander. He just kind of did. He just kind of did. He just kind of did. That's pretty much it. There's no answer to this. He just kind of chose to stay. But of course he travels around with Whitebeard. Eventually, he travels around with Whitebeard after meeting Lady Toki, the time traveling woman who's. I'll get into the whole problem with the time traveling thing. I'll get into that problem because it got me irritated. But he travels around, all right. And then after all these travels, the #1 savage, the king of all savages, Goldie Roger, makes his appearance with a young Shanks, with a young ass Buggy, the Goldie Roger, not any, the Goldie Roger, halfway on life support, just like Whitebeard. Give me all your shit and get the fuck out of here. I want everything, Whitebeard. And it's just like they go back and forth. The battle is quite friendly. And sure, I did skip over Whitebeard picking up Blackbeard, but there's no really significance to Oden itself, because Blackbeard didn't. He knows who Oden is, but if Oden would see Blackbeard now, it wouldn't be like a Shanks type of thing. It'd be partially catching up, and it would be major. So we start off phase 2. Revealing the unveiling of some of the unveiling. What is this chapter? Well, technically it's chapter 3, but just gonna roll the tape with that. It's basically going over. It's odd how 30 years earlier, Goldie Roger tried to do the exact same thing, and he got nowhere with it. And 30 years later, he meets the right man, go to Fishman Alley, and he's just like, he's on his way there. He finally gets the last tale, got this lovely image where he's just laughing and joking it up. He's finally there. And then it's just like some people say, oh, the treasure's not major, treasure this and that. I don't know what to say about the treasure itself, but we'll get to my problems. And it wasn't with the Goldie Roger parts either. It really refers to what it implies for you, Luffy. We'll get to that. So Oden returns home. Goldie Roger says, I'm out this bitch, alright? That was our final voyage. And we get to see the condition, alright? This chapter was one of the most hyped chapters when Oden came back. Because, you know, you got everybody's calling this man, it's very split. The Lady Toka had been giving Oden the good word, but Ashura Doji and Kanema just like, you scum. Well, Ashura Doji's not there, but Kanema and then Jiro's just like, you scum. Where have you been? We've been holding it down all these years. Where have you been? Look what happened to the country. And you know, just and then Oden realized serious problems. There has been a wound on his woman. That someone has attempted to attack and murder his woman. And in everybody's eyes, in my opinion, that is unacceptable. I wish you would. I have children with this woman, and you attempt to murder her, I'm not gone. You're gonna die. Alright, you, your family, all your friends, I don't care who Kaido is, you and everybody else is gonna die tonight. Oden runs down there, slicing and dicing, gassing and bashing. And the Roach is like, holy shit, this maniac is back. Now wait a minute, we can talk about this, alright? We can talk about this. You don't have to attempt to kill me right now. We can talk about this. Oden's just like, nah. We'll talk about this after you are 6 feet deep along with punk ass Kaido. He's just like, god damn, I forgot this nigga don't listen to shit. So we don't hear the conversation. Oden just walks out, and I thought this was just like, Oden, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You disgrace. Why are you dancing like this, like you some type of primetime stripper? Why, Oden, why? And I did give Oden some flack for that. It's just like, why are you doing this, Oden? And then we got to the point where Oden couldn't take it anymore. It's been 5 years just dancing out here like she's a stripper, and now he realized that it didn't even matter anyway. Did Oden unite the boys? The boys, just not that stupid meme. I mean the actual boys, not that garbage TV show either. The real boys from the comic books. He unites the boys, and he marches his way to the fly cap and kind of like. Alright, I'll admit, Oden, I'll stop playing the games. To be honest with you, Oden, if you would have fought me back then, with you and all your daimyos, you could have had a chance, right? You could have took out Orochi's forces, and you just would have been about 9 against 1. But sadly, Oden, you did this a little bit too late. Now here's the controversy. Number one, you expect the whole hyped up chapter with Oden versus Kaido would be something major than just one panel? No, it was not. Once again, Oda could have spent 1 or 2 chapters on this, or just packed a lot of stuff on like the one massive montage page. We're just gonna show Oden just chopping up. Number one, Oden just gets knocked out of the sky. He falls down. He gets back up. He catches it with Shinobi to a certain degree, and he just slashes Kaido. And my biggest problem with Kaido is so far, it's just number one, is rather 1 or 2 things. Is rather the mystical zones have it form, whether they don't. Because also another thing, we have not seen Kaido go partial dragon like Marco can, and they got the same caliber of fruit. So people said, oh, Oden had Kaido on the ropes. He was on the ropes. No, last time I checked, that was about the class again, and that old ass hag interfered. Last time I checked, Kaido was still ready to go. But Kaido wasn't Yonko tier. Bullshit. On what logic? So Whitebeard was Yonko level, who can clash with Roger, but Kaido was not because of reasons. You want to go from the aspects of he's his apprentice? Yeah, but that's pretty much it. He was literally on the exact same tier as Whitebeard. Not including that, it was just like, fuck it, I need somewhere to set up shop. Wano's still at the perfect place. And also let it be known that, did everybody forget Kaido's history? He's only been defeated 7 times as a pirate. Only 7. I don't believe that Oden had Kaido on the ropes. I'm sorry, call me a Kaido fanboy, but I don't believe, but technically, that kind of also was put down because of the last 2 chapters, but because whatever it is, I don't believe Oden had Kaido on the ropes. I don't believe that Oden was Yonko level. The strongest commander? Yeah. A few inches away from being Yonko? Yeah. But Yonko level? No. Could I be able to put him on the same stage with Whitebeard and Big Mom at the time and just no. You lost your mind. Because like people just like to rank things a certain type of way. It goes, because since they call Whitebeard the strongest man in the world, he's the top of his tier. But it's just like no one knows what happened when they fought against Big Mom or Whitebeard, or how the gang finally split up all together. No one talks about that. It's just the fact that since Whitebeard has a title, it's automatically confirmed. Like the fact that we've just seen a few shots in the entire globe, but it's just like, who hands up these rankings? The Marines. So apparently to send Goku some Marines, yes, it makes sense why they consider, Whitebeard the strongest man in the world. But then again, you got Goldie Roger, who's called the Pirate King, which is technically a level above Whitebeard since he is the king of all pirates, and Whitebeard is a pirate. Now, cool the fact how strong Rox is, since the future Pirate King and Guard had to team up against this man. There are a lot of things we don't know, and I'm glad we don't know too many details on the whole God Violet incident yet. They're not gonna act like Whitebeard is just automatically broken and Kaido's just not. Defeated only 7 times as a pirate. Unkillable. Quite frankly, unstoppable. And these are factors that are still laid up to date. This is just outright fact. Because if he was already captured 7 times as a pirate, and I doubt he lost in the past 20 years, then who defeated Kaido before? Was Rox one of the ones who defeated Kaido? In my opinion, yes. He was one of the ones who defeated Kaido. Was Whitebeard could be one? Yeah, for a time period, but we don't know how strong he was when they last met. But let's just say Whitebeard was like around the age of 30, and Kaido was like around the age of 19. I still believe Kaido was a dragon. 19 years in his human form. For my same logic, it just, we don't know how strong they were the last time they fought. We don't know what happened the last time they fought. It just, he's got the title of strongest man in the world. With technically no merit, since technically, we don't know how strong Admiral Kong is. We don't know that. We know that Garp and Son Goku was able to keep up with Goldie Roger and Whitebeard to a certain degree. Not the same strength, was able to keep up with him. Especially with Roger. In my opinion, Roger's stronger than Whitebeard. It is what it is. And sure, people got the fan comments, so it was a tie between Kaido and Whitebeard, I become the strongest man, he's the strongest creature. It's like Yujiro Hama. Yujiro Hama is not called the strongest creature for nothing. That goes from man and whatever in between. Alright. And mainly, and quite frankly, it's a title that's given to things that is no longer beastly in my opinion. That is a title that's given to monsters. And that's what Kaido is. Absolute monster. He's not human. And plus, the whole offering with Orochi. The man is nowhere close to be human. Alright, why would Orochi just be offering people to a random pirate? Why? Now, including the fact how strong pirate Kaido was at the time. This is a Kaido with with King of the Plague and King of the Wildflower. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So Oden goes down. He's gonna get bored alive. And I don't know why this unsettled me. This is the concept of someone getting bored alive. Maybe I'm some man from ancient time period. You have a bad experience getting bored alive or something, but getting bored alive just don't feel like a pleasant way to die. It's some savage shit. And again, you can't go find one place on the planet where they have not tried to do a similar thing to somebody else, right? So it's just this is some savage shit. Name one culture on the planet that have not did some inhumane shit to somebody just because. No mama reason. Yeah, and he's just here. He's gonna get bored alive. He's gonna get nicely cooked and roasted. Everybody, we didn't know how Oden was gonna die, but I, in my opinion, was fully expecting Oden to die like this. Getting bored alive. It would have made his entire story better, in my opinion. But the boiling starts. The heat is cooking. Like when he first hopped in there, just I thought it was gonna be a major type thing. I thought this man was hurt. I thought this man was gonna die like this. But I'm sure you gotta then like you gotta hold up Kanema and everybody else before they won't end up born alive. He make this deal with Kaido, which goes into my further problem with Kaido. It's just the man has no honor. He got no damn respect. Right? Orochi blatantly changes his plans right then and there. We'll get to Orochi, but he just blatantly changes his plans and it's just like, all right, you can just yeah, all right, you just because Orochi still want to kill the daimyos. It's questionable why Ashura Doji is allowed to raid all these places where Orochi just don't do anything. Because if you truly want to exterminate the whole Kozuki legend, why not kill Ashura Doji, Denjiro, and Kazamatsu? Why keep them alive? Would the Kaido force him to keep them alive? Because it seemed like after Oden threw them, it seemed like Kaido didn't give too much of a fuck about him. If Oden would have threw them, they would have got shot up like everybody else. Kaido was like, you know, your oil is over. You got no kind of common decency. I'm sorry. To a certain degree, Kaido had some type of esteem, some type of respect, and shit is like a younger Kaido, but it's just, at least make God. I never pictured Kaido as a person who wouldn't keep his word. So it's just like the whole thing, like playing pirate games. You wasn't serious about this. You wasn't serious about this. I'm not cool enough at the lack of we've seen nothing of Big Mom. No newspapers, no nothing. It's just Big Mom is just not existent. We get that one mention about Goldie Roger, and that's pretty much it. I understand that Roger didn't eat class with Big Mom, but it's just he took that rubbing real quick and left. Just like he didn't want no problems with that. So it's just now the cool effect that so far is yet to be said that Big Mom has been defeated at all. The Whitebeard was still one of the top strongest people in One Piece. Yes, he was, but nowhere compared to the way what he used to be, to a certain degree. Especially how you have a heart attack in the middle of battle. Kablam! Now I got chest burn. But yeah, to wrap this thing up, it just Kaido blows this man's brains out of the pavement. And also with the whole born alive thing, I don't see why they even had that as a premise in the first place. And the reason I had that is just like, he don't really look burned. That first guy that somehow tripped, I thought Oden just pushed him in there. And he just got boiled and cooked alive. But in the chapter, his skin does not change. Nothing. Not in the chapter, but in the flashback, Oden just looks the same. Why? I guess Shonen Jump, you can have someone literally get turned into just fresh bones. But when it refers to Oden, he just survived, and somehow kind of like, you know, you're gonna die of your injuries anyway. So I don't have respect to just blow your brains out now. With Kaido, you don't have no damn respect. You gave him his word, and now he goes still. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you get his brains blown out, which is the most anticlimactic way to see someone die. I would have preferred him he saves everybody else, and he gets bored alive. No, maybe it's the fact of how it's set up. It's more or less like that. It wasn't like he fucking threw Oden, and it's just like this entire pause period, and Orochi was saying shit, and like Kaido just like he pulls out the gun, and just like, I don't know. There's a certain way you're supposed to. There's a certain way you can do things, but I find like the death anticlimactic. It's just like he really wasn't burned at all or died. Now there've been multiple translations of what he said. I thought in one translation this they said Oden said I'm Kozuki Oden. The more he's boiled, the better he is. But it's apparently just said Oden was born to boil, which is I question how somebody. I'm an American, damn it. I don't understand how the translations work, but it is what it is. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're a little bit off, but it's just I enjoy those guys who do it because there'll be nobody else to do it. Now in this case, One Piece is published in Shonen Jump, and they're ready to read the English dub. When it comes to Hajime Ippo and Baki, there's no way to access that. There's no way to buy mangas and volumes of that. At least One Piece and other Shonen Jump stuff I'm catching in the library. When it refers to Hajime Ippo and Baki, there's no way to access that stuff over here at all. So I respect those guys, but overall, it was like an honest 7 to be honest. Because it started out really strong, really well, and the mid part was excellent, but then towards the end, it's just, Oda's just like, you can't halfway rush something. You're either gonna rush it or not. Stop playing these games, Oda. I'm sick of this man. make up your mind. You're gonna rush it or you're not. Alright? I'm not gonna act like you and your schedule something simple. I'm not gonna act like you have some type of grandiose time or you're not struggling. Or you're not gonna keep playing these games. You're just like, I'm gonna go into some detail here. I'm gonna leave some detail there, and I don't know. I'm gonna do something, you know, and something is a little bit of something, you know, something. So yeah. In my opinion, the flashback overall was alright. It's just it was good to learn about Kozuki only where it lasted. But like towards the end, it just started to become mad, especially the boiling oil would have been the perfect way to kill Oden, but no, he gets shot instead. Like, it technically kind of should let him out. It would have been like, you know, I said, anyone survive. Yeah, we did agree upon if anyone survived, I let them go. But, that didn't mean you. It's just like this moment of silence and respect, and it's just like, Oden. He was, Oden. The more he's boiled, bam, the better he is. I don't know. He's still getting shot in the head. So if he wasn't gonna have him boiled alive, he just ain't. But yeah, those have been my final thoughts about these chapters. And yeah, I hope we get to catch up some Eustace Kid or something, because you know the anime's been doing well. All right, page 1 is inbound. He has showed up. Page 1, #1 Savage is inbound. And what if so what actually happened to page 1? I doubt it. But who knows? And also, of course, how to go on weekly to week with this type of stuff with the writing and adapting the manga. It's just, I be feeling bad for the Japanese guys. I'm telling you, man. It's just all week, all year, all day, every day, with maybe a week or two off. I feel bad for them guys. And sure, maybe it's in the same way working 5 days a week. We don't know how large the team is, but it's just like, you gotta feel bad for the writer or somebody, because like somebody gotta write this strip down every week. Somebody gotta do all these colors every week. So I don't know the size of the animation team at Toei Animation or who's working there, or any insight on it, but it's just, I don't know. I'm just me. I'm just an American. And luckily, no one will watch this video. So you guys, Ramblings of a Madman 3.0. But yeah, that's basically my opinions of the Kozuki Oden chapters. It's just, mostly it was good, until like the later half and some other parts that was not explained or further discussed, or Oden just chose to skip over. And I can't give it like an 8 or something like that, because it's just like, no. It's whether you show it all, or you just do a quick flash by panels. It's the way you do it. And Oden knows what he's doing. But it's just like, he just chooses to do this for, I don't know what reason. But it's been your boy, Mr. Shockwave King. Hope you enjoyed the video. Whatever type of rambler this was. But yeah, been your boy, Shockwave King. Like, favorite, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed it. And peace.